What's going on, guys? It's your boy CBS, and we are back. And today I'm going to do something a little bit different that I haven't done on my channel in the past, but I'm planning on doing a lot of here in the future, and I hope you guys like it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make 5 picks for the week that I think are the most interesting, or I guess the ones that I'm looking forward to the most. So with that being said, the first game that I'm going to talk about is obviously my game, which I'm a Buffalo Bills fan for all of you that didn't know. So I'm excited to see whether Buffalo and Chicago, how that plays out. I would love to say Buffalo's going to win, but if I'm looking at the statistics and I'm looking at the player matchups, I just think Chicago has outmatched in every aspect except for maybe defensive line play, because Buffalo has a very nice defensive line with Kyle Williams and Mario Williams and etc. But as far as offensively, Chicago's offense is potentially one of the best in the league right now, with Jay Cutler and Jeffries and Marshall and Forte, and they're looking pretty nice. So I'm going to pick Chicago over Buffalo for my first pick. Now the second game we'll be looking at is the Oakland Raiders at the New York Jets. The New York Jets offense isn't that good, and they didn't look very good in the preseason. And what makes it worse is the Jets gave up, I think, the most yardage and points in the preseason. So I'm excited to see how the new Oakland Raiders quarterback Derek Carr, whether he can be as explosive as he was against Seattle, against the questionable defense of the Jets right now. So I'm going to pick Oakland in a close game. It's going to be interesting to see whether their defense is improved over the preseason. So I'm going to pick Oakland over the Jets. The third game we'll be looking at is Cleveland versus Pittsburgh. Obviously, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be looking at that game because they chose Brian Hoyer over Johnny Football. But I'm interested because I want to see if Brian Hoyer is going to do well. Now that he's got the job, will he hold it? Will he be able to handle the pressures knowing that Johnny Football is sitting behind him? Because just because they drafted him doesn't mean that they have to stick with him. If Brian Hoyer does well, let's say wins the Super Bowl, which I doubt, but let's say he won a Super Bowl, Johnny Football's out the door. So I'm interested to see if he's going to do well, and I'm interested to see how much Pittsburgh defense has improved. I know they've been getting older, and a lot of people are starting to question whether they can hang in this league, whether it's time for Troy Polamalu to move on, and Ike Taylor, and all those players that people are saying are done. I would like to see if they've, I guess, improved their scheme a little bit better to acclimate to their age. So I'm going to pick Pittsburgh in that game, but I don't think Brian Hoyer will struggle too much. I think he'll have an average game. I don't think he'll have a great game. So the next game we'll be looking at is the Carolina Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and my favorite NFC team is the Carolina Panthers because they're not local, but they're the closest team NFC wise for me to enjoy, and that's not including the Redskins because I don't like the Redskins. So, but that being said, I'm excited to see how Carolina adjusts with their new receiving core. They were decimated by free agency and trading and whatnot. They lost Steve Smith, they lost Brandon LaFell, they lost a lot. They still got Greg Olsen, so that's Cam Newton's go-to guy, especially in the seams. That's good. And they still got the two-headed running back scheme with D'Angelo Williams and John Stewart, so they should be okay as far as running goes, but that only goes so far. This is a passing league, and if he has nobody to throw to, it's going to be tough. And with Tampa Bay and Lovie Smith coming in to shore up that defense and take them to the playoffs, I think it'll be tough. So I'm going to pick Tampa Bay. Unfortunately, it'll be a close win. Defense will win that game. So, and then the last game I'm going to be looking at is the same game everybody's going to be looking at, and that's the Indianapolis game. They're going to Denver to play Peyton Manning in his house. Last year you saw Peyton Manning lost in his old home. I wouldn't say he got embarrassed by Andrew Luck, but I think he definitely wanted to win that game, and Andrew Luck stole the show. So I think if the roles are reversed this time, I think Indianapolis goes to Denver and not gets embarrassed, but I think they will lose in a close game, if not a high-scoring game, kind of like the Dallas-Denver game from last year. High scoring, but I think Denver will come out on top. So, but with that being said, those are my picks, my 5 picks for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed. In the comment section below, please don't forget to leave your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win the games that I spoke about, and what games you're looking forward to seeing this week? So, as always, be safe, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.